Hello my dear students, I hope you all are very fine. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is chapter 6, digestion. In the previous chapter we have discussed whatever food we are eating that provide different type of nutrients. But when we are eating the food, before getting absorbed by the body, those nutrients has to be break down into smaller pieces so that our body can absorb that. The thing we are going to discuss in this video is only about the digestion, and that is briefly, because this is the introduction video. So here we will only discuss what we have to study in this chapter, okay? And in the class we will read this chapter and we will underline the hard words also. So let's discuss. Digestion is the process of breaking down the food into the smaller pieces. Why it is important? Because our body is able to absorb the nutrients present in the different food only and only when it will be converted into the fine paste. And how it will be converted into the fine paste? When it will be broken down into the tiny or the smaller pieces, into the simpler form, we can say. This process of breaking down the food into the simpler form is known as digestion, so that our circulatory system, that means our blood, can absorb the nutrients and it can transport these nutrients to each and every part of our body. This is only the purpose of digestion. Okay, one more time, why the digestion is important? So that whatever we are eating, that can be absorbed by the blood and it can transport it, or it can be reached to each and every part of our body. Let's read. The digestive system is used for breaking down the food into the nutrient, which then pass into the circulatory system and are taken to where they are needed in the body. The process by which food is broken down into the simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body is known as digestion. Obviously, whatever we are eating, that cannot be taken by our body directly, because that are very big, okay? When we are eating the apple or any kind of food item, that are very big in size, but bite by bite we used to eat, we used to chew them and we convert them into the smaller pieces. In this process of digestion, okay, the food passes through several organs, and in each and every organ, when it used to pass, it used to convert into more simpler form. If we will talk about the part or the stages of the digestion process, it can be converted into the 5 processes. First is ingestion, second is digestion, third is absorption, and fourth is egestion. Ingestion means the process of taking the food into the mouth. When we used to take the food into the mouth, we used to bite, we used to chew that. So whatever process is going on into our mouth, okay, and for that means taking the food into the mouth, this process is known as ingestion. After the ingestion, the food, with the help of the food pipe, it goes to the stomach. And in the stomach, half of the digestion is completed. Digestion is not completing, but half of the digestion is completed, and then after it is passed to the small intestine. In the small intestine, all the digestion process used to complete and the nutrients are absorbed into the blood vessels. That's why it is said absorption or the digestion process is completed in the small intestine. Finally, the last stage is egestion. It is also known as excretion. That means the waste material after digestion, whatever waste material is there which has not been digested, so undigested material has to be thrown out from the body, and that process is known as egestion, removing of the undigested food. So there are 4 stages. And what are the organ which is involved in the digestion process is esophagus, that are the food pipe, next is the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. And during the digestion process, many enzymes and hormones, and that are known as digestive juices, are also secreted, which actually help in the digestion. So in this chapter we are going to know in very detail what happen in each and every organ of digestive system. So I hope this chapter will be very interesting for you, and you will be very energetic to study this chapter. But before that, this video is only for you, so that you can read the chapter 2 to 3 times and you can underline all the hard words, and so that you will be prepared completely for to study this chapter. I hope you all will study. Okay, thank you so much.